Good morning, folks and friends of GBL, the Old Church 5-acre homestead, coming to you this rainy, mozzie day. It is August the 14th, around 7 a.m. this morning. Just going to do a quick garden tour. I haven't done one in quite a while, so I thought I would take you around our backyard garden here in Gander, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, and just show you how things have been growing this summer. In the forefront of this camera right now, a beautiful bed of carrots and a second bed of carrots. Both are growing very, very well. Next, we have a bed of bell peppers. There are several varieties there, and they're growing, as I said, very, very well. Most pepper plants have one, and many have two, and some have three. So these bell pepper plants are growing very, very well. We have some sugar snap peas and some bush beans growing here in the center. This one is growing much better because it's getting much, much more light, and it's gone very tall. I'm almost 6 feet, so this is about 6 feet of sugar snap pea plants, and there's lots there. Miss Betty picked some yesterday. Here's a bed of onions. We're doing a bit of an experiment here with these folks. I've watched several videos of late, and some people are saying you should cut the greens off, and some people saying you should leave your stalks alone. I've cut these down, and over the next couple of weeks I'm going to watch to see if these bulbs are going to grow bigger. They're about the size, they're bigger than a toonie, but we would like to have them much bigger, obviously. So we're just wondering what's the delay here. If any of you know what I could do to get these bulbs to grow bigger, maybe some organic fertilizer or something like that. Don't want to use anything commercial or anything chemical, just something organic. So let us know. There's some bigger ones down here, so I'm not sure what's up with that. So we did, as I said, cut the stalks off of these. We have another bed, same kind of onions, and we are leaving these alone. So we're going to compare these over the next few weeks to see what happens. Let me take you over to a bed of Leyte cabbage. These are growing very, very well. I have to be out here though on a regular basis because that white butterfly, that white moth, lays her eggs on these leaves. So I'm out here constantly removing 3 and 4 or 5 eggs pretty much from each of the leaves. So I'm very, very careful. We've lost a couple, but we have about 10 or 12 growing there. Very, very nice in that bed. Just look at our bed of beets. We weren't going to grow any this year because we grew so many last year in the beds where we have our onions this year. And we really didn't need any, but we decided to grow just one bed. We had some seeds left from last year. And last year's seeds, folks, are doing quite well in this bed, as you can see. Another bed of onions up here closer to the house. It's in the shade, and they're not growing so well. So we'll have to have some discussion about what we're going to grow here. If you know what grows in shade in terms of vegetables, let us know what we can put in this bed right here, close to the house and close to the corner. As I said, it's in the shade and it's not getting much daytime sunlight. Let's go over toward the potato beds. Our potatoes, folks, are doing awesome. We're very, very proud of our potatoes. These are store-bought table potatoes. These are Rosettes that I went to the store. I bought 2 bags, 2 10-pound bags of russet potatoes for $4.99 each Canadian. And I chitted them out and got my own seeds. And when they got a couple of inches long, the stalks on them, or the shoots, or the chits, we went ahead and planted. We have 2 beds growing right here. And if I go past the Asta and the Gaillardia, I bring you over here to this second bed of potato. 2 more beds actually, growing very, very well here also. Our potatoes, like I said, very, very proud of them. It is store-bought. It is not commercial seed potatoes. Just supermarket potatoes. Let's go in our greenhouse. We're very excited about what's happening in our greenhouse. Our tomatoes, just look, are beginning to turn. You can see an orange one, and you can see a nice bright red one there. Well, there's lots of green. There's probably 200 or 300 tomatoes in this little greenhouse, and they're growing very, very well. We also have some kooks growing. they're kind of hid away. There's a couple coops in there, and there's a few more over here. Another one there. Lots and lots of coops. So there's another coop, and I believe there's a couple of more there, and there's a few more over here. Our greenhouse, folks, is 8 feet tall, and just look at the tomato plants and the cucumber plants. It's gone up into the rafters. We say here in Newfoundland and Labrador, it's gone up into the rafters, and it's going to go way up. So if you go right up there, it's about 10 feet. So this is growing very, very well. Question: do you top off your tomato plants and your cucumber plants? Like just cut them off, snip them off, and just concentrate the growth in the fruit below? Let me know what you do. I've trimmed them and I've pruned them, like in terms of taking out the suckers and the shoots and that kind of stuff. But do you top them off? Let me know. I'm very interested in knowing that. Now, you probably already got a glimpse of our sugar baby watermelons. That's going to be a separate video because we are so excited about our sugar babies growing on a string. We're not going to share that in this update. We're going to do a separate video on our sugar babies. So look forward to that separate video very, very soon. So this is our greenhouse, folks, the middle of August, growing very, very well. Now, let me take you out to the front. I haven't showed you our big beefs yet. Our dollar store, Dollar Tree big beef tomatoes growing in these red containers. I've pruned these quite a bit, and I fertilized them yesterday. We got a few fruit, and we've got some new flowers growing. So these are growing quite well. I've trimmed and pruned the leaves and branches toward the bottom, and I've removed all of the suckers that were growing on these. So hopefully they'll grow very, very well over the next few days. Betty's flower garden right there with the carnations is growing very, very nice, eh? Looks nice. Another hosta there, and our little rose bush is growing good. Our petunias, folks, we are very, very excited about our petunias. These petunias we grew in late winter, early spring, from little seeds in an arrow garden on our counter in our kitchen. That's what we did. We grew them ourselves in the house in an arrow garden. That's correct. And then we transplanted them when they got a little bit bigger, and they're growing beautifully. Look at that. There's a couple of there, and there's another one right here on Katie's step, and there's another one up here on our table. And there's our Bushnell telescope that we got at a yard sale, a Saturday sale, a couple of weeks ago for $5. Go check out that video on our YouTube channel. Saturday sales, episode 5, I do believe. Okay, here's our tower of marigolds. We like that one very, very well. Miss Betty trimmed that a couple of days ago, and already some new ones are growing. Folks, don't ever be afraid of pruning and trimming your plants. We have some friends who are afraid to do that. They're afraid to get their scissors and go out pruning. It is a necessary gardening chore that we all must do. So get out there in your garden and trim and prune. Very, very important if you want to create new life and more fruit and all that kind of stuff to have a good harvest. Okay, so that's our garden tour today. It is, as I said, August the 14th. It's almost mid-August. In a few more weeks' time, I'll be heading back to school for my last year of teaching, my 33rd year of teaching, folks. And then I'm going to put away my chalk, I think, come June, and get at my gardens and my and all that kind of stuff in the homestead in a bigger way. So here you go. Thank you again for tuning into our YouTube channel, GBL, the Old Church 5-Acre Homestead. We appreciate you always watching our videos, sharing our videos, and subscribing to our channel. Before I conclude, we are indeed very close to being monetized. We nearly have our 4,000 watch hours. We have like 2,000 subscribers, so we're good in that area, but we need the 4,000 watch hours, and I think we're like 600 hours away. So we need you to keep watching our videos, folks. So please do that for us. Garry here, signing out today. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great, great week, and we'll see you very, very soon in another video, probably in a couple of days' time. We've got a couple of things happening, so stay tuned for some more videos. Thank you, and as I said, have a great day and have a great week. Bye for now.